You expect to be great, and then when you're not great, you hate yourself, right? And then you expect to win. And when you don't win, you hate yourself. This is why people don't have self-confidence, self-respect, self-love.
Why don't you decide now that you're going to expand your world, that if other people can learn, you could learn too?
Expect to suck and tie your self-worth to the effort. One of the big problems people have is you tie your self-worth to the outcome. That if you don't get a yes, then you suck as a human. You expect to be great, and then when you're not great, you hate yourself, right? And then you expect to win. And when you don't win, you hate yourself. This is why people don't have self-confidence, self-respect, self-love, because they tie their self-worth to the result. Where you want to do the opposite. You're going to go do this thing that you've never done before, and you're going to suck at it like everything else you've done that you've never done before. Doesn't mean you suck as a human, you just don't have the skills yet because it's the very first time that you've done it. And then you tie your self-worth, what you love about yourself, where your confidence pulls from, to the fact that you were willing to try, not to that you won. Because tying your self-worth to winning means you only do things that you're going to win at, means you play small for life. Where if you tie your self-worth to, I'm going to try things that will risk failure, that will risk rejection, then your life will grow exponentially. Because you're not worried about hitting the outcome, you're worried about the growth. You're worried about you building, you learning, you growing as a human. And if every day you're off doing things that you're proud of your effort for, I guarantee you, your life will look dramatically different.
People say, I'm going to live my life one day when things get right. When I get all my bills paid. When I get my feet on the ground. I say, what have you been walking on? See, there are no problem-free moments. A guy named Dimples had a record one time called, If It Ain't One Thing, It's Another. And I say, if it ain't one thing, it's 12 others. Always something there to build a case on why you can't move on, why you can't grow to the next level, why you can't begin to manifest your greatness, why you can't begin to live life on your terms. Always something there to block you, to keep you where you are, and keep you from beginning to develop your true greatness. Always some fear. How do we handle it? And I'm saying that if you've been hiding out behind but, if you've been using the fact that you don't have enough money or you don't have the education, take it head on. Go get the education. I was saying to a guy the other day who was saying, I said, how old are you? He says, 47 years old. I said, your sister tell me that you can't read. He said, that's right. I said, why? Well, you know, I didn't go to school. I said, excuse me, how old are you? I'm 47. 47? Yes. And you can't read or write? Yes. Have you ever heard of adult school, adult education? Have you decided that you should learn how to read to begin to expand your world? Why are you using that as a racket? Why don't you decide now that you're going to expand your world, that if other people can learn, you could learn too? Well, it's hard for me. Have you been and sit in a class yet? Have you signed up yet? No, I haven't. See, a lot of people say no, ladies and gentlemen, to things, and they don't even know what they're saying no to. They haven't even challenged themselves. He hasn't even gone to sit into a class and say, teach me how to read. Instead, it's been easier for him to go through life, he thinks, trying to play a whole con game, pretending he knows how to do something that he doesn't know how to do. And you know what? Most of us go through life like that. Most of us go through life pretending that we're satisfied where we are, pretending that everything is okay, pretending that we don't have any special goals or ambitions or desires, when really deep down inside we do really want more. But if you look at our behavior, if you judge based upon what we do, that really will tell you some true stories about people, because you have to judge a tree by the fruit it bears, not the fruit that it talks about. See, a lot of people pretend that they want more out of life, but all you have to do is watch their actions. That will tell you something. So I used to pretend that I wanted to lose weight, but how could you tell I was pretending? Watch me when I have a piece of sweet potato pie.
I dare you to fix me. I'm crossing the line again.